Unlike the West, commercial real estate in India is a very, very nascent industry. Not many people realize that the real estate industry in India actually has some very, very interesting and high-paying jobs. There's a lot of gap between what is the demand of this industry for highly qualified professionals and what is the supply. Not many people choose. They think of real estate. They think, okay, it's a brick and mortar company. Why do you want to go and join? There are multitude of roles that one can play in these companies. You can start with the first step is fundraising itself. You're going to reach out to multiple investors globally to raise capital for investing in India. Then comes the fund management part of it. Once you've raised the funds, you need to manage them. Then the actual investment part of it, land acquisition, diligence, development management, portfolio management, investor relations. I mean, it keeps going on. So if you are somebody who is talented, has a high IQ and really works hard, just don't restrict yourself to, say, the typical run-of-the-mill roles such as investment banking or financial services. Take a look at real estate as well. I'm sure it'll be worth your while. I keep it simple. We have it starts with an open office plan. I don't have a cabin. I sit in the same office space as any of the rest of my staff. I also have lunch in the same pantry with any of the other staff. So that gives me a great opportunity to interact with them quite regularly and sort of get to know how the buzz is. There are a bunch of formal and informal activities as well. The formal being, I ensure that my team organizes regular catch-ups with the different functions that are there, not just in the main office in Bangalore, but whenever I travel to the regional offices in each of the cities, I ensure meetings are set up wherein I can catch up one-on-one. These are just not skip level, but these happen even with their manager being present. But I ensure that there's a lot of formal, regular catch-ups that happen where employees can raise some of their questions and have a free flow of information. Then there is again the informal part of it, which is I ensure that I participate in all the festivals, the events that happen across the festivals, the birthday celebrations. Recently, we had a fantastic Holi celebration at the office as well. So this builds a lot of camaraderie with my team. So I don't think they actually treat me as somebody who is far removed, somebody who's very, very senior to them. But it takes me closer to them. So it's a very flat organization as such. We are not hierarchical. It's just not me. It's a culture that flows out of our Singapore office. So we maintain a very, very low key, and we ensure that people are comfortable. We want to have a space where people enjoy coming into the office every day. That's how you're going to get the best talent out of it. I ensure that by being approachable to people, because once you're approachable, you get to hear more ideas, you get to make corrections on a priority basis, and that way the organization as a whole grows and does much, much better. Work-life balance, something which all of us aspire for. I have an early start to office. I usually in the office between 8 and 8:30, and I leave around 6 and 6:30. One thing I ensure is when I get back home, I don't take up office work unless it's like really, if the house is burning, that's the only time you can reach me. But otherwise, I ensure that on a daily basis have my me time after my office hours. The me time could be me just walking, listening to music, reading books, watching Netflix, watching IPL these days, or having a good meal with my family. So that way, the switch on and switch off really helps me maintain my balance. And weekends again, probably 2 days of the 2 days in the weekend, I probably spend half a day in office work. The other 1.5 days, I just ensure that I have a clear mind and I relax as much as I can, so that you get prepared with a lot more energy for the week ahead.